Hello, you beautiful baby. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for clicking this video. I really appreciate it. Welcome back or welcome. Hey girl, hey, it's your girl Tyra. Over here, I basically just tell you all my business, whether I'm vlogging, reading out of my journal, or just sitting down talking to you. You never know. You may have clicked on a video that's about drama or me doing a reaction. Whatever made you click, I'm so glad you did. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. I came outside. Well, I haven't been outside in a couple days. It's been like 40 degrees and chilly anyway. But 50 and sunny today. And I should have come out earlier. Like, it was probably nicer out earlier. The sun feels good. But I came out here in a hoodie and I quickly made it half a block. And I was right back at the house putting this winter jacket on. Because ain't nobody got time for this shit. But I'm gonna go hang out at the Mexican restaurant, like, for the evening. I don't know if they're ready for that.
Oh, my hair looks really bad, and I hate that for me. I have to fix it. This isn't cute for a whole video. I think I should take it down. Let's do that. 1 second.
We definitely have some bedhead happening, right? Like, I took my shower last night. I don't wash my hair but like once a week, so it's looking a little, maybe not the cleanest, right? But looks a lot better than that fucking bun. Because now that I film, I know I don't really care what I look like. I really don't. There's just something about the hair. Like, I have to have the hair at least halfway decent. You know, I have never even eaten on a live stream. In fact, I have. I'm being a liar face. I ate some fruit on Terry Lynn's live stream. And I don't ever go back to, like, listen to live streams. Maybe that's bad, right? Like, bad for support, and I don't mean to do that. Just thought of that. But I can almost guarantee that I sounded like a fucking cow. Especially sucking on fruit the way that I do. Like, I suck my fruit, you know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna have some chips and salsa and talk to the fucking homies. I literally just inhaled like a pig at a trough, I'm sure. Like 10 chips and salsa. Like, I just like gorged myself. Here's the thing. Here's the reality of that. When I'm fucking depressed, my comfort spot food where I'm going to spend money I don't have is this taco place. So I really think subconsciously I thought if I would just like shovel it in, it would dissipate, right? Is that the right word? Dissipate. I didn't go to college, don't judge me. You know, it would dissipate the depression that I feel right now, right?
It didn't. And I'm just gonna continue eating food that I can't afford, but, like, it's the cheapest way to make me feel better. You know what I mean? And it's the only thing to spend your money on that, like, even is acceptable when you're a broke bitch. Food.
Did I ever show you guys how I eat rice and beans? Because I'm not like a refried bean girl. But I enjoy a little refried beans mixed in to my rice. I don't know if someone taught me to do that, because I've been friends with Hispanics for as long as I can remember, you know what I mean? I don't know if someone taught me to do it that way, like scoop some rice, scoop some beans. But when I eat Puerto Rican rice, you know, like, the beans are not refried, they're beans, and you eat the beans with the rice. So maybe I just told my white self, mix the beans with the rice. And, like, I'm just not into refried beans like that, but I do like to taste them with my rice. I really do. And you know, the worst part is I'm really not that hungry. I know I'm not. I'm really just not. I'm sad, I'm mad, disappointed, pissed, infuriated, disrespected, over it, emotionally drained. Like every negative thing that I could be right now, like I am. And it's crazy because I've been up for like 4 hours now. I know that's not a very long time. I do not think I've been up for 4 hours. I think I woke up at like 4. It's only like 6 or 7. No, I have not been up for 4 hours, but I've been up, you know, sitting at the kitchen table, watching some YouTube, you know, things like that. And I'm just real numb. I said to myself, damn, maybe you should write in your journal. That's probably a great idea. You know, get your feelings out. And I sat there with the journal for the first time ever and didn't even jot one word. I don't want to talk to my journal. I want to talk to my homies. I think it scares me that I want to talk to you in like freestyle, right? Because I won't be reading from a journal that I'm actually taking a little bit more time to like write out, I guess, right? And I think that just means it's real. It's real. I want to, God, I hate to say it like this, I really do, but like break my silence, because like I don't talk about this stuff. I don't talk about my problems with my boyfriend. I'm talking about him in my journal, and like one day, you know what I'm saying, everything will all make sense, because I will not talk about things unless I am away from him. You know what I'm saying? There's journal entries I won't read until I'm away from him, and if I would ever get away from him, right? Because I did think up until last night that we were going to be together, you know, we were going to get through these hard times, you know, we were coming to understandings, and, you know, we were agreeing on things, and, you know, this rough month where, like, every day we're bickering, and, like, it was coming to an end, right? And we took these 10 steps forward. But like every other time in this 7-8 month relationship, we take 7 steps back. I'm just over here eating these tacos. Again, am I hungry? I really don't think so. They're so good, so I can eat them, but I guarantee you, the glutton for punishment that I am, I'm gonna be miserable after I eat these bitches. But I will return. We got some stuff to talk about, bitch.
This is taco number 3, and you see that I'm almost done with it. And guess what? My belly already hurts. Like, I really believe this food is going to just, like, take my depression away, right? The shit we convince ourselves, or, like, the shit that comforts us, right? When we're going through a rough time. It's just bizarre. It's bizarre, like, what our brains tell us. Or maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the crazy bitch. I know I'm a crazy bitch, so, like, maybe that's just me.
Yep. I feel like total dog shit. Oh, I am a glutton for punishment. Like, dude, that last taco and a half didn't fit. And they just kept eating it. You know, there's nothing better than having a belly full and smoking a good cigarette. It's like sex, you know. You have good sex, you want a cigarette. You drive in the car, you want a cigarette. Yeah, it's like everywhere you want a fucking cigarette, right? Let's talk about cigarettes for a minute. I just opened one of 3 packs that I have left. I am so tired of being chained to these cigarettes. Does that make sense? Like, I am so addicted to these cigarettes. I don't know how else to say it, right? Like, I have to have my cigarettes. And, like, it causes me anxiety when I don't know when I'm gonna get the next pack, and oh my god, I only have 10 left and I don't have any money, and like, dude, it's a lot. It's caused like a lot of fucking stress in my life. And when these 3 packs are gone, I am switching to vapes. I tried vapes when I got here, and I realized how expensive the cigarettes were, and unfortunately I continued to to go buy cigarettes, even though I bought the vape, because the vape just like didn't do it for me. Well, now the vape has to do it for me, because the vape is $20 and it'll probably last me a week, and I spend $10 to $12 on a pack of cigarettes that last me a day. It's a big fucking difference. And when you add up $10, $12 a day, that is absolutely ridiculous. And there is no reason for me to keep smoking. If I gotta become a vape girl to get my fucking nicotine, then that's just what the fuck I'm gonna do. I've also never been at a space in my life where I want to quit smoking. I don't want to quit smoking because smoking is my shit. You know what I'm saying? I smoke when I do my nails. I smoke when I'm stressed. I smoke when I'm having, after sex. After I eat. But like, if it's the nicotine that I'm addicted to, then I'm gonna just have to get used to the vapes. They're going to have to be enough. No matter how you look at it, I'm going to.
Hi, how are you? Good to see you.
I know too that the last thing I want to do, and I've made this clear for other reasons, right, is gain weight. And I don't want to eat like a fucking pig, dude, because I'm stopping these cigarettes. And that's going to really deter me from like my mission to quit smoking cigarettes. I don't need to quit smoking. I obviously need nicotine and I'm okay with that. Should I be smoking vapes? No, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's better than fucking cigarettes. Like baby steps, maybe I'll get off the vape one day, but like right now I am so over cigarettes. It needs a cigarette too, and that like, it's like, no, man. I can't afford this. I can't afford this even for myself now with, something really big, really serious, like happening in my life. And I'll talk about it. Don't worry. I'm not like trying to not talk about it, but it's like now you want to quit smoking. Like, is that really going to work out for you, bitch? But I'm tired of smelling like cigarettes. I'm tired of just clouds of cigarette smoke. I'm just tired of it all. And it's going to be hard because, like I said, other people in the house smoke cigarettes. And I'm going to want cigarettes. And, maybe, like, the best way to do it is to allow myself so many cigarettes a day or something like that, right? Like, just so I can get off of them for real. I don't know. I just hate that I'm addicted to anything. I've never been addicted to anything. And I've never considered cigarettes an addiction for me. You know what I mean? I don't think a lot of us do. We just all know we're addicted because we got into a really, really bad habit and now it's fucking killing all of us. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's always something. And you guys, when I left the hospital last, I would say 3 weeks ago, I have not stopped. I don't relax. All I do is sleep. I lay down in the bed at 2, 3, 4 in the morning, sometimes 5, 6, and I sleep until I wake up, and then I get right back to everything that I got going on.
And I'm not even doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. I brought me a little notebook with me because I have to schedule my fucking life. When you want to be a social media person, I don't know what else to call it because I'm not a fucking influencer. That's hardly what I am. You gotta work hard, man. You gotta work diligently. You gotta always be on the phone. You gotta, always be thinking about what can be content. And, it is hard. It's hard.
It's hard when you're not just sitting at home, lonely Tyra for 4 years, and having all this time on their hands and just sitting back making videos every day. I just had every moment to pour into YouTube, and my life is not that way anymore. And it's very hard for me to juggle a boyfriend and really get my hustle on over here on YouTube. I have to get monetized. I have to. I have to work hard on these nails. I have to sell press-on nails this summer. I have to. I am not sitting idle for a whole year and not doing nothing with myself. Why would I do that? You know, when you're homeless and you're living in a fucking park and, you know, you're hanging out with people who are just drinking and getting high all day and, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's kind of where you belong. You're fucking homeless. You live where they hang out. But, like, that's not my life no more. You know, I changed that. And I changed it for a reason. But, like, not everyone's changing with me, right? And that's probably the biggest problem. I literally had, like, I don't know, a quarter of a cigarette left. And I had to quit filming because there was boogies coming down. I feel so much better. I really do. Like, things are coming up and it's not like hurting my chest to hack it up. It's just like little hacks, you know what I'm saying? And like everything's coming up and it's loosened up, but my nose has to be blown 85 times a day. And on this channel, snorting your boogers is prohibited. Not just by myself, but by my head moderator, who will not accept snorting boogers. Because if she pukes watching my video, she may never click again. And then what do I do with a head moderator? Let's think about that. You know, you gotta think. Here's what I think, truly, about, like, what's happened in my life in the last 24 hours. I have really big plans for my channel. I am going to be doing something totally different than I ever have. And I have to start that. You know what I'm saying? I can't just keep thinking about it. I have to do it. One thing that has become very clear over the last couple weeks, where I've really just been working, right, is my boyfriend is so jealous of the time that I spend online. And I find it ironic because he actually has the nerve, right, to be upset when he goes outside all day long, sometimes till 12 o'clock at night, right? And yeah, he'll come in throughout the night or whatever, but like, he's not trying to hang out with me or anything. So like, I'm just minding my business and keeping busy, right? Like, staying out of the bed, staying out of, you know, a bad mental state, you know, just like really trying to make sure that like I don't touch that bed until I'm ready to fall asleep. That bed consumed me this winter, and like, I am doing what I need to do for me to prevent that from happening again.
I'm not going to the hospital anymore. I have an outpatient doctor, I take my medication, and I'm not going there anymore. And I have continued to go there because of the stress in my life.
Because of the stress in my life, that I am allowing people to make me crazy. And I have allowed it for 7-8 months now. And it was really hard to fall asleep last night. I was so angry. It was so late. Like, I should have just like knocked out. But my brain wouldn't stop. And journaling just really was not something I was trying to do. I don't know what it is. Like, I didn't want to write. I wanted to think. I wanted to think, like, what in the fuck am I gonna do, you know? Let me tell you how my day went, okay? We wake up 2 o'clock, let's say. And as always, I wake up, I go potty, and I go and smoke a cigarette. Well, because I'm sitting there and I'm smoking that cigarette at the kitchen table, of course I'm going to bring my phone with me, and I'm going to check and see what my views look like on shorts, and, you know, see the comments, even if I can't reply to them right away. Like, I, you know, just like checking in on all my social medias, right? Well, now that's a problem. I have to go to the bathroom. So let me basically run down the day for you. So, like, all chains of events make sense. So, again, I wake up, he starts like, he's very like anal and always has to like organize things and put things in secret compartments so like they don't show throughout the living room and it don't look like someone's really living in there even though there's a bed in there. But he can't help himself. What can I do? Right? Like, that's what you want to do. So the night before, I film, and I'm filming, you know, changing my polish and reapplying gel, filing, right? Like a good 30-minute video. I had to speed up a lot of stuff, but a good 30-minute video of like what it is to yeah, like take off your polish and, you know, make sure you reapply another, you know, gel overlay, and then you got to file that, and then your nails are good to go and you can paint them. Here's what happened. I overfiled. I couldn't stop filing. It was a problem. And something that I forgot was I did a gel overlay to my natural nails. So me doing the filing, I'm saying to myself, I know there's still gel on there, like I gotta keep filing. No shit, Sherlock. That was the point of you putting the gel overlay on your natural nails, so you didn't have to file all the way down to your fucking nails. So I'm like, you know what? It's fine. I only did it on my left hand, you know, because I wanted to change the left hand. I'm good with the right hand right now. I wanted to change to the left hand, and I'm just like, it's one hand, whatever. And I filed all the nails off, and, you know, didn't film that or anything, but just, you know, filed all the nails off and shit, and then went to bed. So I wake up in the morning. He goes outside. He goes outside. He goes out west to grab some cigarettes. And you just never know how long he's going to take, when he's going to be back, right? So I sat there for maybe, I don't know, an hour, maybe messing around with social media, and I got right to my nails. My nails take quite a bit longer now because of Tabitha. She does nails, and she was like, you know, it's good to keep a layer of gel on your nails when you're filing your nails off. So it gave me the idea to do this overlay. So now it takes a little bit longer because you are adding product to your natural nail before you can even put on the Gel X extensions, okay? So it's a 4 or 5 hour process. And I'm down for it, you know. I'll sit there all day because you want nothing more when you're practicing to just keep practicing and like until you get it. And this is my best application to date. Are they like my favorite like nail art? Like, no, right? Like, oh my god, it's not even up there. It's not like my favorite nail art or anything, but like best application I've done yet. And I still haven't found a flaw. Problem with me is when I do my nails, I think they're perfect when I go and put the polish on and all that stuff, right? But then I notice all these flaws and I just want to take them off so I can do it better. So all of a sudden he's making a comment about, I don't know, 7 o'clock, about how I'm wasting my nails. First of all, you don't buy them. That's number one. Number two, you can't waste nails when you're not really taking the nails off all the time. Because again, most times I'm just changing the polish and I'm just throwing gel over it. It's still the same nail tip, you know. And I try to explain to him, no, I'm not wasting anything. I am teaching myself more and more how to get better because I want to be able to do people's nails. I don't want to just do press-ons. I want to be able to hustle and for my friends and family be able to do their nails and make a little side extra money, you know, and it's obviously doing something that I love to do. Then 7, 8 o'clock, He comes home just to like check in or whatever. I think he brought me pizza puffs. That's what happened, right? Like he went out and got me pizza puffs because he was already out in the street. So he decided to go for me and all the things. And he starts like complaining almost, right? That like all I do is do nails. And I said, you know what? I am almost done filing these. It'll take 10, 20 minutes max. Let's go watch a movie. No, he didn't want to watch a movie. He just wanted to complain. Because what he really wanted to do at 42 years old is go outside and play with his friends. That is more important to him. He likes to make it as if like, oh, I'm just this like super big outside person. No. You go outside to hang with the people who you are going to be drinking with. You are going to be partying with and having fun with and playing music with and all the things, right? Like, I'm not fucking dumb. And I'm like, okay, you said it. You know what I'm saying? You said it. I told you I'd watch a movie. It's only going to take me 10, 20 minutes. I don't even need to paint these bitches tonight. I'll wake up in the morning and do it. You know what I'm saying? As long as they're done and ready to go for the morning. He wants to go outside. Go outside. It's about 11:30, 12 o'clock. And he comes in for... No, it's about 12 because he knows that I think as a man in a relationship, you don't need to be out past midnight in the streets for any reason. Because you have a whole ass woman at home who isn't out in the streets. And all of a sudden he wants to take a shower. And it was really weird to me, and you would be like, what the fuck, like, he wants to take a shower, why the fuck is so weird? And I'm like, you know what, I'm glad you're showering, because my motherfucking ass really needs to get in the shower. So I'm gonna get in that shower after you. So he's getting in the shower, and I recorded my 3-minute video, you know, that I put up on my shorts last night about 12:30, let's say, right? And it was just a nightcap kind of short, you know, just like, this is what I've been doing all day, whoop-de-bam. And he gets out of the shower, takes me about 10 more minutes to make sure that I can get this,
because I talk too long, even with 3 minutes, right? So I'm trying to edit this motherfucker down, like by going through it a second time, right? Trying to get rid of shit that I don't have to say so I can fit it in this 3 minutes. So it took me a little minute.
And he's out the shower for about 10 minutes, and I just finish up. And I'm about to light a cigarette, and then I'm gonna get in the shower. Like, I'm done. I'm done for the night. I did my little nightcap short. That was the last thing I had to do. And I did it while I was in the shower. All of a sudden, this motherfucker starts bugging up that I didn't do what I said I was gonna do. You're mad at me because I didn't get in the shower fast enough. I'm telling you right now, 15 minutes max later, after you have gotten out of the shower, 15 minutes later, I'm telling you, I am now done with what the fuck I'm doing on my phone. I'm gonna light this cigarette, I'm gonna smoke this bitch, and then I'm getting my motherfucking monkey ass in the motherfucking shower. That wasn't enough. He started going off. You spend more time on your nails, and then he starts mentioning TikTok, and I'm like, dude, I am like so not a TikTok girl. Like, you don't even know what the fuck I do. He's like not even mentioning YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, dude, you don't even know what I do. He's never taken the time, and I don't think he's smart enough, honestly, to understand what I do anyways. Nose break. But he has like no idea what I'm doing.
I did a TikTok. You guys can see the short. If you're not on TikTok, that's fine. Go to my shorts. I only have a few that I've done in the last few days, and I thought it was really funny. There was this one TikTok, and I did the voiceover, and it's like, I want a man that's gonna tell me to shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna do it, but it still turns me on. You know, just like something funny. And the night before, he like bugged up about that. Like, why are you talking about me telling you to shut the... And I'm just like, dude, you are not even like understanding anything about any of this.
But he starts bugging up. Bugging the up. And the first thing that he wants to do is start talking about going outside. Well, now it's 1 o'clock in the morning. 1:30, you know, maybe. Yeah, because he took quite a while to get in the shower. He stagnated getting in there. But it's like 1:30. And he's, you know, getting his clothes ready. And he knows that's going to make me mad. He knows that I'm not okay with him going outside at 1:30 in the morning. I get in the shower, pretend like nothing's happening because he's still talking shit. So I just put my phone on. I'm blasting the music. I'm taking my little shower, honey. I get out that shower, I try to lay down, and he just wants to keep talking shit. To the point where he has his mother yelling at him to shut the fuck up. And you guys, I am 44 years old. I never want to hear a mother yell at me. And the fact that she gets woke up because he's so loud. When them boys play music loud, they have friends over, their friends are loud, she don't never come out yelling. No, he bugs up and it wakes her up and it pisses her off. So now, not only am I listening to him, but I'm listening to Mama yell, and she's the one person in this world that I never want to hear yell ever again in my life. Because she bugs up too. She bugs up too. As she should. It's her, I mean, it's her house. She's allowed to bug up. But like, I'm 44. I don't want to be yelled at by nobody's mama. Like, my mama don't yell at me. You know what I'm saying? But I also don't act like a fool like him neither. So I guess there's that. And now he goes outside. I'm pissed. So I'm trying to go to sleep. I can't sleep. He comes back in like 30, 45 minutes. And I'm like, you know what? Relax, Tyra. Let him, you know, he got all his bitching out about how I don't spend time with him and all I care about is nails and TikTok and Wazzy Skippy. Well, he needed to take a walk. Maybe he wanted to go wind down. Like, you know, don't be mad. Don't be mad. He still comes in talking his shit. And then he finally, like, stops. Because I'm like, okay, won't do it no more. Like, no problem. I won't go to the table with my fucking phone. I'll smoke a cigarette and come back to bed. And, you know. But it's okay for him to leave almost every morning before I'm even awake. And me wake up alone. But how dare I get up and go sit at the table when he's still in bed? Life doesn't work like that. You don't get to do the things to me and then bug the fuck up because I'm doing the things. No, no. That's asinine. That's fucking stupid. That's ignorant. That's all the things. I don't know what else to call it. Because I didn't go to college, and we know how that goes. But you know what I'm trying to say. And all of a sudden, he thinks he's going to start feeling on me, and we're going to do the do. Sir, when you yell at me for 2 hours... and you talk shit for 2 hours, and you say rude ass shit, and like I'm not happy with you, the last thing my body is even physically capable of is juicing up enough for you to get inside this shit. Because I don't like you right now. And this is me. I'm not someone who's like, oh, I gotta withhold sex so like the man will act right. No. You have tortured my soul for 2 fucking hours. I've listened to your fucking mouth for 2 fucking hours. And I don't want to be intimate with you. He bugs up again. You're bugging up because I don't want to give you my body? Now I'm mad. Now I'm mad. Because guess what he's doing now at 4 o'clock in the morning? He's going back outside. Okay. Well, Mama happens to wake up and he's telling me, or he's telling her, I'm sorry, telling her that he went over and seen Tanya at the Blue Line, which is the train station closer to the house. And he's going to go back and kick it with her because she's like, oh my God, you're going back outside at this time kind of thing, you know. And he's like, yeah, and I'm going to go back out and kick it with her. She gets off of work at 5. And all I could think of was, that's why you took a fucking shower. And that's why you started that fight. Because I promise you, when he started bugging up about me not showering fast enough for him, I said, this motherfucker is starting a fight. And I have never in my life been with a man who starts fights to like get out of the house, to like have a reason to leave, right? You know what I'm trying to say? Like have a reason to leave, and like they're basically acting like a kid. That's what it is, right? Like I'm not mature enough to say I'm an asshole and I'm gonna go outside and I don't give a fuck what you think. Instead, I'm gonna make it like something you did wrong to me and I'm gonna leave because I'm so mad. Do I think that he was intimate with another woman? No. No, I don't. But the actual fact, because he talks to almost everyone at the Blue Line because he's always taking the train. Okay, so he talks to all the workers down there. He's always talking to the ladies down there. And I'm always with him. It's not like you know what I'm saying, that he hides it. No, I see him talking to the women. And it's nothing but friendly. You know what I'm saying? Tanya is probably his fucking homegirl that he's known for 10 years from the Blue Line. You know, I don't fucking know. There's this like white light right there. Do you see that? And it was like going on my mouth. And I'm like, what is going on? It almost like made my mouth look like that. And I'm like, what is going on? We had to like move this camera. And I'm like, wow, you're gonna go outside. And all I can think is she's getting off at 5. Well, that's probably why he went back outside, right? Like to like hang out with her after work. I should never feel insecure in my relationship when it comes to other women. I happen to be a very secure woman, and my man speaks to a lot of women. Okay, he never has cared if I'm like at his arm. If there's a girl that's his friend, he's gonna talk to her. And I've always accepted that. He's a very popular person. You know, he's been in Logan Square 26 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, their family has been here forever. He knows everybody. And I'm also very secure. So I'm not going to get jealous because you're talking to a girl. It's not like, oh, you have a girlfriend, you're not allowed to talk to girls. Like, I know deep in my soul that he most likely didn't do anything with this girl, but then you have to say to yourself, like, he took a whole shower at midnight, and that's not something he normally does. So the fact that there's doubt in my head, and I had to go to sleep like that, and he left at 4 o'clock in the morning, came back at like 5 to shove his face full of like a ham sandwich or something, proceeded to get mad again, and actually called me a bitch as he was walking out the door, of course. I am so tired of that motherfucker thinking that he is even remotely allowed to be disrespectful with me, period, because I don't talk to him like that. I feel like this. If you are not capable of controlling your motherfucking emotions, okay, and you get so angry over dumb shit, little shit, that you find yourself comfortable enough to call me a bitch because I mentioned your mother in the text message?
I answered his question because I did text him, and I said, I'm fucking done, dude. Like, this is it. He asked me, why are you texting me when I was just in the house? My answer was, because I don't want to hear your mom yell as well. I was a bitch for mentioning his mother in the text message.
Like, everything I just said is so... It's like, how in the fuck did you manage to play that role of angry all that time when all along you really weren't angry? You were just trying to get the fuck out of the house and you want to do what you want to do. I've never had anyone pick a fight with me to like go out on a Friday night with their boys. I've never picked a fight with anyone so I could go out with my girls on the Saturday. Everything about this relationship has been so difficult. I have dealt with things that I've never come across in my entire life. You know, the boyfriend that I had for the first 2-3 months was very much the boyfriend that everybody knows. You know, everybody knows that side of him. When I moved in, that's when things started getting, I guess, toxic, right? Toxic. And I have dealt with so much disrespect, so much sadness, so much anger, so much self-control, so much of just eating disrespect. The bottom line is he is not a good man to be with in a relationship. I'm sure, you know, plenty of people would call him a great friend. They'd call him a fun person. He's amazing. He's very positive. You know, he always makes me laugh. He's funny. Like, dude, if I asked 10 people, we would probably hear 50 nice things about my boyfriend. But I could also give you 50 things that makes him a piece of shit as a boyfriend. Is he a piece of shit as a human? No. That's not what I'm saying at all. I dislike him right now. Right? Like, I dislike him right now. I don't have nothing to say to him. I don't want to talk to him. I would prefer to not even be around him. But then that leads me to, what do I do as far as where am I going to live? Mama has no intention on asking me to leave, but I am so confident that he will not allow me to live peacefully in that house. And breaking up with him, not being with him, is me giving myself the peace that I've promised to give myself for a very long time now. The peace that I thought I found ended up being a lot of turmoil. There's good days, there's bad days, you know, there's struggles, there's hard times. You gotta see if you can get through these things, and you know what I'm saying? And, you know, recently, like I said, we've talked a lot of things out, and we came to a lot of conclusions, and we came to a lot of, like, agreements, but that's just kind of been the way it's been with us. We take 10 steps forward, we take leaps and bounds, and then we take 7 steps back. And I am serious as a heart attack. I will not be with this man romantically anymore. I tried really, really hard last night while I couldn't sleep. A fucking light thing. while I couldn't sleep. Just like, okay, how do we fix this? Like, we gotta fix this, right? Like, this can't be it. This can't be the end. Because I'm so angry, and I'm just like, oh, fuck him, and the horse he rode in on, like, fuck him, I'm getting the fuck away from him. But at 5 in the morning, you know, of course you are like, yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna get away from him. And then today I ain't got nowhere to fucking go anyway, right? I also pay rent every month to be there, you know what I'm saying? And I paid my rent this month, and I don't think I should have to go anywhere until I'm, you know, back to a place financially where I can rent another room, you know, rent somewhere to go. But it's only the 10th or 11th of the month. It's 20 fucking days. Like, I just don't think he's gonna let me live in peace. Our biggest issue right now, unfortunately, is him over drinking and the way he behaves and acts and all the things. I am physically, emotionally, spiritually, all of those things. I am incapable of dealing with that version of him. I thought, I really truly believed that I was going to be capable of dealing with it, because I feel like while I was pretending and working so hard at being a good person and just like letting him kind of walk all over me by not saying anything and not like snapping back at him, as if that was like really gonna be a thing, right? Like, the fuck. I thought I was able to deal with it, because it's like, okay, I woke up the next morning, it was over with, he wasn't drunk like that no more, and like we went on with our day until the next fucking time that like he bugged up and did retarded shit. Addiction, alcoholism, it's a very selfish disease. And, you know, I'm grateful. I'm so grateful that that's one thing I'm not ignorant to, considering my relationship for the last 7-8 months. I'm very, very educated on, you know, addiction and alcoholism, and I do think shame on me for letting myself believe that that was like something I would be able to deal with. I do feel bad that now all of a sudden I'm just kind of like, yeah, I can't deal with that anymore. But, you know, don't agree with me. Don't tell me you're going to do better because you want to keep me in your life, and then pick fights every few days because you probably want to go get drunk off your ass. You know what I mean? No, we're not doing that. And I think one of my biggest problems with him is I feel like I'm dealing with a child. Enough to be with a child, right? Like, for that, I could have let my son torture me, and I could have stayed, you know, or went back living with him. You know, my son tortures my soul because he thinks he's funny, right? Like, he likes to fuck with me. The way he handles situations, the way he deals with issues, problems, the way he deals with love. He's not capable of matching my level of my maturity, you know what I'm saying? He's not. I realized very recently, you know, that he is just literally incapable of loving me and showing me love that I think I deserve. And I happen to think I'm very low maintenance when it comes to love, you know what I'm saying? And like showing me, you know, like it doesn't take a lot. Just like give me a little attention here and there, you know. I'm not real needy. I'm very independent. I do me. You know, he's outside all day. This is how our relationship has been forever. You're gone all fucking day, dude. I'm gonna find something to do, and then you're gonna get mad because you finally decide to come home and I'm not like just jumping off the phone. Fuck you. And the horse you rode in on. Nobody is going to dictate my life. I don't know if I wrote it in my journal or actually like said it in a video, but I'm not going to let him come before what I got going on YouTube and with my press-on nails and all the things. I'm not letting my man, who should support everything I'm trying to do, especially when it comes to bringing income into the relationship, when we struggle the way we do. Every man I've ever been with has supported everything I've done. Even if it was stupid shit, like, I can't really think of any stupid shit I've done, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can show him my nails, you guys, and he can't even say 2 words. They're pretty. That would like make my heart melt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he don't care about them. You know what I'm saying? I know he don't give a fuck about my nails, and I know he don't really have an opinion, but just like lie to me, right? Like, hey babe, look at my nails. Oh, they're pretty. And like, I move on with my life and I'm like happy for the night. He's starting to tell me like, you know I don't care about nails. That is so mean. That is so mean. I'm really tired of being with a mean, crabby person. And like I said, nobody knows that side of him. Nobody does. You know, nobody sees that crabby ass, mean-spirited, asshole, dickhead motherfucker that he is. A lot. He is that often. Oh, you go outside all day and you kiki and you have fun and you're nice to everybody and you're happy and you're having a good old time, and then you come home and be mean to me? All I keep asking myself is, Tyra, how in the fuck have you convinced yourself that this is going to get better? I look back and I think of things, and it's like, dude, Tyra, you knew this was not going to get better. It doesn't work that way. People are who they are at 42 years old. And he is a terrible boyfriend. I tell him all the time. I'm not saying anything I haven't said to his face. He's a terrible boyfriend. And I shouldn't have to accept that. I've had great boyfriends, thank you very much. I've had men who have loved me dearly and treated me very well. There has never been a man that I've wanted that I've not gotten. Minus this fucked up grill, like I can get any man I fucking want. And I just keep wasting more and more and more time trying to fix something that is just not even repairable. It's just not. It's not. It's not. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's something that I do to him, right? Like maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But he treats me like a fucking op sometimes. And it's just like, dude, I don't talk to you like that ever. And like, you be getting real big mad and you're a big asshole. And like, I'm just not dealing with it anymore. Today I feel free. I have anxiety like a motherfucker because I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with myself. But I will say that I think it's time that I reach out to my friends. Let them know that I've been here. Let them know that I'm in a really bad situation. And I probably have to get out of it sooner than later, because like I said, I don't think he's going to be able to let me live there peacefully. I could totally do it, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you be outside all the time, don't give a fuck when you come in, when you come out, like, just leave me alone while I sleep, like, I don't know what else to say, and like, don't fucking torture me, you know? But like, I just don't think that's going to be a thing. I don't think it's possible for him. He's not going to be happy, you know, that I've decided we're not going to be together. I think, you know, even the few times that I have had to say that, I think it quickly turned into, okay, like, let's just, you know, try again. And there's nothing he can say or do at this point to change my mind. I'm leaving him. Definitely leaving the house. I would just prefer to not have to rush out of the house. going to miss the fuck out of my mother-in-law, my brother-in-law. Me and him are really close. You know, we talk all the time. I've lived a certain way for so many months now, you know what I'm saying? And then change, I hate change. Change is like a fucking bad word to me. You know, because I have friends in both Chicago and Waukegan, it's kind of like I wonder where I'm going to end up. It would be super beneficial to be in Chicago this summer while, you know, slinging press-on nails. But at the same time, I know everybody in Waukegan, and it might be a little easier to sling press-ons there. Then I have to hope that, you know, my friends won't feel any type of way that I've been back in town for fucking half a year, if not more, or whatever, and never even reached out to them. You know, there's friends that I really need to call that are great friends that will be there for me no matter what, and I haven't talked to them in years. So it's very much like, how do they say, like putting your tail between your legs? And I feel very embarrassed. I hate to need anybody. I'm tired of needing anybody. I'm tired of constantly being displaced and like thrown to the curb. You know, I'm a human, right? Truly is a terrible, terrible feeling just knowing that like I don't like him anymore. I don't like him. I don't want to talk to him. Don't have nothing to say to him. He's gotten so comfortable being disrespectful. It's just like, that just shows that you don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Thank you. Not only do you not love me, you don't respect me, you don't value me, you don't appreciate me. And I have given every single ounce of anything I had in my soul, body, mind to this man. I really, really, really loved him. And I'm gonna walk away knowing that I did everything I could. I gave it more than enough time. I gave it more than enough chances. More than enough leeway, right? I've allowed him to make more than enough mistakes. You know, I tried to be quiet. I tried to be timid, even though I was faking the funk and didn't realize it. But like, I mean, I even played that role. That role didn't keep him acting right. Lost my own boundary that I would never talk to somebody that I love like that, you know? And that doesn't feel good for me. Let me go smoke a blunt and a cigarette, because like I've been talking for like 51 minutes. I don't even know how I lasted this long. I can't even believe I'm still talking.
Even though it's a green ponytail, it looks better than being back. And I just don't want it in my fucking face.
You know, I think because the first couple of months we were together, we were always together and we were always outside. And I always minded my own business. I didn't get into conversations. Did I have conversations with people? Of course. Like, but if they talked to me, you know, I minded my own business. And when my boyfriend would come around and want my attention, I gave it right to him. Then winter came, we're living together, and he can't keep his ass from going outside. So I learned how to, once again, be alone all day. You know what I'm saying? Just be alone all day and not have a boyfriend to even deal with because he was never fucking home. And then when he would get home, I'd be happy to see him, and I probably would put the phone down. You know what I'm saying? And then we had a month where he was bedridden, you know, and barely even talked. I kept myself busy, you know what I'm saying? I did me. I did what I do. spring is here, you know, he's outside every day, and like I just mind my own business and I keep myself busy and I stay out of that bed, and I'm just doing what I gotta do for my mental health and for YouTube to grow, and you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make fucking money here. I'm trying to bring money into my life. That's all I'm trying to do. And I am the first to admit, the last week I have been on the phone nonstop. Him bugging up about like, you know, being on the phone, and you know, we didn't even barely spend time together the other day when I was working on the Jessica Kent video. You know, I deserved that. I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I spent way too much time on that fucking video. I did not intend to spend all that time on that video. Like, that was supposed to be me and my man's day. And I was an asshole. You know what I'm saying? And I should have absolutely, you know, gotten off the phone and shit. But you have so much to do when you do a video. So, like, I get what he's saying. But it's just like, you have put me in this position to be super independent, to where I'm minding my business and just doing what I have to do to keep myself busy, or to, I don't know, just, yeah, stay busy, right? While you're never around. But I'm just supposed to drop everything I'm doing when you walk in the door. But social media stuff don't work like that. I've been confused for a very long time. Like, just extremely confused by what his issues are. What is he really bugging up about? Why is he an asshole right now? Why does he gotta be a dickhead all the time? Because, like, I'm so good to him. So good to him. And for all this time, I told myself, he deserves a good woman like me.
Because I know he's not had a woman like me ever in his whole entire fucking being. I can tell he's never had a good, strong woman with morals and intelligence, and I can't even imagine what his exes are like. I really can't. I don't even want to know. I don't want to know nothing. But, like,
he doesn't deserve me. There are so many men in this world. I am dope as fuck. I'm cool as fuck. I'm funny. I'm silly.
I'm definitely not as serious as I used to be. I think being too serious was definitely like a flaw of mine for many, many years. But that like came with single motherhood. You have to be serious. You know, you have to take everything serious.
My temperament is so different. I've grown so much as a person. I know what I want out of life. I know what I'm doing. I'm following my dreams. I'm achieving goals. I'm working hard, you know, like I have no rest. None. My rest is whatever amount of hours I can get of sleep at night. Otherwise, I am always doing something. And it's almost always for content of some sort. I'm not on YouTube. Just like yesterday, right? Like, I chilled and I listened to some drama shit. But like, dude, I haven't done that in fucking 3 months. I really need to go write in my journal. I'm going to end this here because, yeah, I'm not listening to this music either. Like, packed in here, it's never packed in here. But it's a Friday night, you know, so people are chilling.
I don't know what that little light is, but man, is that annoying. I wonder, do you guys see it or do I just see it? Oh my god, what if you guys don't even see it and it's like on the phone? Oh, that'll be fucking hilarious because you guys won't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. I didn't even think of that, and I won't edit that out. You guys will be like, what the fuck is she talking about? If it's not on your end and just on my end, I'm leaving it in just so you guys be like, what the fuck is she talking about?
To realize that we deserve as women and what we should have as women. Because that is so important. And along the way, I just totally forgot that, like, love is just not enough. That's the bottom line. Love is just not enough. Peace out, though. Again for coming. Have a great day or night wherever it is you are, and I'll see you on the next one.